Before we start the video, I want to take this moment to honor our glorious king, LeBron James. Thank you. We're going to be using the LeBron deck in Clash Royale, guys. You guys don't know, LeBron is the GOAT. Greatest, he's my glorious king. LeBron James. LeBron James. You got the Rune Giant, you know what I mean? You got the Rune Giant, we got the Berserker. We got the Mega Knight, E-Wiz, Ram Rider, Minion, Zap, Poison. This is the LeBron deck. This is the game plan apparently. Use the Mega Knight and E-Wiz to handle incoming threats, counter push, support the minions, and Ram Rider got the spells. Honestly, this would never work. In a real scenario, this would never work. The way that ChatGPT is trying to tell me that this is how I should play, no, it's not going to just happen like that. You're just going to be able to get counter pushes. People don't... Let's just get into the game. I already have the deck loaded up. I changed two things. All right, let me just show you. So I added Savannah to the deck because LeBron wouldn't be LeBron without, his wife, unfortunately. I can't believe he has a wife when I exist. And then I also added LeBron James into the deck himself. So I got rid of the Poison spell. I got rid of the E-Wiz. And my cards all of these cards are under leveled. But I could do... I don't see that it's worth it to level up these cards. And I am in... Master 3, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult because I'm just so good at the game. But let's talk about how good LeBron is at his game. LeBron, if you think about it, his career is just something that you never see. No father figure. All he did was grind and grind till he got to the top. He has a whole generation of people that just know his name, that consider him the greatest basketball player to ever exist, like in life. And wow, I'm playing against another Berserker user. That's actually kind of hysterical because you never see that like out in the wild. And he's just so good at his game, and he's just so good at what he does, and he makes everyone, when I say everyone, I mean everyone, happy. I haven't seen anybody that wasn't happy, that that knows LeBron James, you know what I mean, that knows about LeBron, that knows his name, you know what I mean. Everybody that knows LeBron, they just know that LeBron is just a force to be reckoned with. He's not your typical guy. He's one of those guys that's just, he's beyond the curve of normalcy. He's elite. He's not human. The things I've seen LeBron do, I've never seen any human even think about doing in their entire years of existence. You know what I mean? And that's just how I feel about LeBron James. Man, he's one of the greatest of all time. No, not even one of the greatest of all time. He's by far, he surpasses the greatest of any great of all time. You know what I mean? Like, he's that guy. When you think about that guy, the picture of LeBron James shows up. You know what I mean? Like, that is him. He's literally the king, the mastermind. He's the one. When you think about the one, you think of LeBron. You don't think of anybody else. You know what I mean? LeBron James, that's all that's going to be in your mind. Whenever I wake up, I always say thank you, God, for LeBron James. I do. There's nothing, I don't know what I would do without LeBron. He's always there for you when you need him the most. He always has highlights whenever you're bored. You just can't get enough of LeBron. You know what I mean? He's one of those people that he's always going to be there, and he's always going to be a force to reckon with. You know what I mean? And that's what we all love about LeBron. You know what I mean? We could all just learn. If we're going to learn anything, we're going to learn that LeBron, you don't just mess with a guy like LeBron. He's too... No way he got that off. I'm going to have to defend with my Ram Rider here. Come on, please, Chase. Holy shit, what kind of range is that? I'm going to have to go Rune Giant. Ooh, no. Becca. Fucking Pekka, bro. Why does that shit get so much health from that shit? Now I have this shit going towards my tower and shit. I don't even have enough for the Mega Knight. But I can't even use my Mega Knight because he has the fucking Evil Hunter. Now I see what it's like when you have to play against the Evil Hunter. This is actually insane. I can't defend this shit on my my left tower. I mean, that's okay because whenever I think about LeBron, I can only put myself in a positive mood. And also, again, my cards are under leveled, so that's probably another big reason as to why I'm getting smacked so hard. But nothing can compare to the way that LeBron smacks his opponents on the battlefield, on the court, on and off the court. LeBron, he's a great guy. I've never seen any bad headlights about LeBron. I've never seen LeBron getting exposed, LeBron being a bad guy, LeBron being racist, LeBron being ignorant, LeBron being, selfish. He's always giving up the ball. He's always passing the ball. He's always helping somebody out when he needs to. Even when he doesn't need to, he still finds a way to help you out. You know what I mean? And that's just because he's LeBron. He's going to do whatever it takes, to build a strong community, to make sure that everybody gets what they deserve. All the love that they deserve, all the prayers, all the, you know what I mean. Like that's just the LeBron type of thing. You know what I mean. And nothing can come close to that. It's just a LeBron thing. He's just him. He's just LeBron. Unfortunately, he does have a wife, which that kind of sucks for us people that actually do want to have some kind of relationship with LeBron. But that's fine. We don't deserve it, honestly. That little Schmeat will have you in the hospital for 6 days at a time. You take the LeBron Schmeat one time, the next day you're not even gonna be able to walk. You know what I mean? And that's just some of the few stories I heard about the Schmeat. He's the GOAT. By all means, he's the GOAT, and there's nobody better than him. There's nobody that compares to him. He's just the GOAT. He will forever be the GOAT, and I stand by that. There's nothing that can change my mind. You know what I mean? Like he's just that guy. He's just that guy, and he will forever be that guy. There's nothing that can change the fact that he's that guy. He's just that guy. You know what I mean? He is literally just that guy, and that's just what I love about LeBron. I mean, I could go on all day. The way that he just provided for the youth. He built his own school. He has a camp of people that aspire to be, basketball players. He's there for the people. You know what I mean? If I was a basketball player, I would definitely take that opportunity. I wouldn't miss the opportunity in the bat of an eye. You know what I mean? I would have 100% take that kind of opportunity. That's just opportunity of a lifetime if I wanted to be a basketball player. But that's only LeBron can do something like that for his people. That's not something that some regular Joe is gonna do for his people. You know what I mean? Like some regular average Joe, he's not gonna be doing that type of stuff for his community. I met a few guys from the hood that just wouldn't do something like that for their community, and I kind of understand why they wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Like if you have so much money, stealing and robbing people, you should have enough money to support the kids. You know what I mean? You gotta support the kids. You know what I mean? You gotta always support the kids, but some people just don't think like that. I've always been here for the kids. You know what I mean? I love the kids. I mean, I don't love the kids in a sense like that. You fucking freaks. But I do love the kids though. I'm an avid supporter of the youth. You know what I mean? I'm there for people, and people are there for me, just like LeBron is there for you, and just like LeBron is there for me as well. You know what I mean? Like he's basically. I say this all to say LeBron is the GOAT, and nothing can prevent him from being the GOAT. At this point, his reign of GOAT is so fucking powerful that nothing can compare to it. You know what I mean? Like he's just unequivocally the GOAT by all standards, by all human standards. You know what I mean? And that's just what I love about him. The way he's rushing to that tower to take it out for me, that's something that only people with GOAT status could do. He's the GOAT, greatest of all time. I'm wearing the Lakers sweater right now. That's actually very, very coincidental. I did not plan this. I did not plan to wear the Lakers sweater right now. But again, LeBron is the GOAT. He brought life to. Okay, let's take a pause for a second. And glorious King LeBron, forgive me. But I want to talk about the FBI for a second. Like, imagine if the FBI fucking wants you, bro. You know how fucked you are? And I'm going to describe to you the levels of fucked that you are, because you might not understand that. But if the FBI wants you, you're, like, astronomically fucked. Like, they would not fucking stop fucking with you until they almost 100% know that you're cooked, my boy. Like, unless they know that you're 100% cooked, they will not stop fucking with you. And that is a fact. They will 100% keep fucking with you until they find out that, yeah, we got them. Until they're like, yeah, we got them. And think about it. Like, they could literally be in all aspects of your life. And this is just how I think of the FBI. I don't know if the FBI has ever been following me, but, I doubt it. I don't do illegal shit. But I'm just thinking about it like this. Like, the FBI is crazy. Like, they could literally be in your job. They could be, pretending to be like somebody on the street. You know what I mean? Like, they could literally do that, and you will never know that they're after you until the day just comes where they're like, okay, yep, time to get rid of this guy. Yep, we got everything we need. Time to pack him up, and that's just it. Like, there's nothing else. Like, that is it for you. That is really just it for you. Like, the FBI wanted you, and now you're cooked. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just fucking crazy to think about. The Mega Knight outranges that shit. That's actually kind of hilarious. But he doesn't hit fast enough, though, so he's not going to be able to do that much damage. Like, bro, they could pretend to be, like, your coworkers. They could pretend to be, like, you know what I mean? Like, they could just fake everything. They could just pretend to be, like, your friends. They could talk to your friends. You would never know. Depending on what you did, nobody's going to tell you, hey, bro, like, the FBI is after you. You know what I mean? Like, depending on what you did, people are going to be like, what the fuck? Like people are gonna be like, oh yeah, I got you. The FBI might even be offering money to these people. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how they work. They might. I feel like the FBI would do something like that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't put it past them. You know, they're the FBI. So, you know, whatever the FBI does, I'm not 100% on what they do, but I assume it's something similar to that. You know what I mean? Like I just, and it's just fascinating to think about it. Like these are a group of people that hunt down bad people, and like who's not gonna admire that? Like who wouldn't admire that? That's pretty admirable to me, if you ask me. Like that's something that you don't see every day. Yeah, I'm gonna just evil zap that. You know, no, that was a bad zap. Honestly, I should have just saved my shit. But it's just crazy to think about. Like it could be disguising, and you'll just never know. Like you just never know. That fucking mini P.E.K.K.A is one of the goats of all. Like we're talking about LeBron being the goat, but that mini P.E.K.K.A is definitely one of the goats. And so is that musketeer there, just fucking ignoring my rune giant. Nice. Let's go here with this. Go with the Mega Knight. I'm gonna have to push this other tower if I want to, like, even a fighting chance against this. There's not really much that I can do. He's gonna go with the skeleton army. Oh, he went with the mini P.E.K.K.A. So that was a change. Let's go with this here, this here. Let's go with this in the middle. Yeah, it's just my cards are 200 level. There's not much I can do. But that's fine. As long as I think about LeBron, we're gonna be good. So that's just crazy to think about, right? Like you're astronomically fucked. Like, bro, you could be talking to your homeboy. They're listening on the phone. They're right there, just like, let's get them. They could be using your girl, bro. They could be trying to get your girl to like make you say shit that you wouldn't normally say, or like even maybe you would normally say that. Maybe it's just how you think. They're just trying to do whatever they can to put you behind bars. And like once you figure out that they're after you, it's already too late, right? Because they're gonna already know. They're gonna already know. And you're just gonna be fucked at that point. Why did that cannon card decide to use AI to magically see my Mega Knight right there? I'm gonna have to kite this. I don't really have a better play. Just kite it. Let's go with the cannon here. This is fine. And so they're using all these people around you, right? And then you're sitting behind bars, and you're just gonna, bro, everything that led up to this moment, you're just like, bro, all of that shit was fake. And you're just looking at yourself like, wow, this shit just happened to me. Like, bro, think about how crazy that is. All the people that get busted by the FBI. Like, because the FBI, they don't like to lose, bro. They're not going to take a case if they feel like there's a chance that they're going to fucking lose that shit. Like, that's just the hard truth, man. The FBI is not finna. He's going to leave that? Of course he has a fucking evil nigga knight. Bro, and so, I don't know. That's just food for thought, you know what I mean? That's just some food for thought. Don't think about it too deeply, because it's really not that serious, but it's just interesting. Like, I feel like I can't be the only one that finds that shit interesting. Like, that's pretty much. Oh fuck. Well, that nigga knight. Wait, come over here. Take her out. No, all you have to do is just swing one time. Okay, whatever. But yeah, just food for thought, or thought for food. You know what I mean? I don't know the saying. I don't want that shit to touch my tower, honestly. And so yeah, that's just kind of how I see it. You know what I mean? You call me crazy, but that is the real crazy shit right there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, how's your guys' day going? Like this is crazy. Clashing LeBron. I mean, I could really go on about LeBron. You know what I mean? Like I could go on about LeBron all day, man. You guys don't even understand. Like LeBron is that guy. Like I could literally just talk about him for literal ages. I let him build this push up, and so I'm gonna have to defend this shit with my life. And it shouldn't be too hard of a defense, actually. Yeah, pretty easy, honestly. I think I overthought how hard the defense was gonna be. Let's go here with this, and I could kite this. Yeah, that's fine. I get a connection on the tower. Perfect. I mean, if the game just keeps up like this, I'm gonna just have to just keep defending his pushes. He has kind of underleveled cards too, so that definitely helps me. Okay, buddy. Don't fucking. Oh, he was close to jumping, but he didn't jump, so that's cool. I feel like this guy has a lightning spell or something like that, or am I just like, am I just tripping? That Mega Knight did so much work for me right there. Kind of crazy. I'm not gonna go Ram Rider because I'm not gonna get any value from that. But I'm gonna go Hog Rider opposite lane, just in case he tries to push with that. Let's go here with this. And then we go with the Mega Knight of our own. Go here with this. So yeah, that's just kind of how I feel about things. That's just what I've been thinking about, honestly. Like, it might be a weird thing to think about, but that is what I'm like thinking about. Like, it's random, but you know, I'm a random person. If you knew me in real life, you guys would know I'm pretty fucking random. Everything I do is random. Everything I say is pretty much random. Like, there's no real like thought process behind the thoughts of Ja, because Ja is just a random guy. You know, he's just a random guy. He's not normal. He just does and says stuff, man. That's just how I am. You know, unapologetically as well. Unapologetically. And I wouldn't change myself for anyone. Let's be real. I would not change myself for a single human being on this earth. And that is the truth. Look at this Mega Knight value, though. Holy value. Let's go here with this. Let's go up top with this. And then let's go kite over here. I knew he had a lightning. See, you guys thought I was crazy. This guy definitely has lightning, but I am gonna have to go Mega Knight here. Try to push that back. Perfect. Let's go Hog Rider. And then yeah, I think we're chilling right now. Just push. There's not really much he can do. Let's go here with this. Yeah. So I'll take that win over anything. I got a little bit quiet there to lock in, but so as you guys know, LeBron is the GOAT. So if you learn anything new today, LeBron is the GOAT. I'm being wholesome. Yo, this is one of the most wholesome videos that I ever made, and I love that for me. I love that for you guys. And people say that I can't put like, oh snap! I almost dropped my Clash device. People say that I'm not like rated good for families. Like, look at this. We just had a wholesome conversation about one of the best things you could talk about on this planet. You know, one of the few things that gets people going that every single person could agree on. There's not one person that can deny the facts. Not one single person. At first, it was like a feud between, if people thought that LeBron was a GOAT and MJ, and then out of nowhere, it just LeBron. He's the best. All of the unks were like, LeBron is the GOAT. Everybody was saying LeBron is the GOAT. And once everybody's in agreement, we can finally all just come to the conclusion that there's LeBron is the GOAT. Top 3 humans of all time. We got Jesus, LeBron. Who's your third? I'm gonna leave that there. You know, if you let me know in the comment section down below. And I would say subscribe, but this is not LeBron's channel. So you can do whatever you please. But if this were LeBron's channel, subscribe. Or subscribe. that